Boom. Had to stop that real fast because YouTube gets really mad if you use copywritten material, and I don't want this video to get flagged. But that awesome song is called Survive by Jeff Carl. And I know about him because I was a reporter in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I saw him live. I bought one of his EPs. He's amazing. So that song Survive just kind of like speaks to my life in this moment. So I'm actually going to reach out to him on Twitter and see if he wouldn't mind if I used his song to make a video about my mental health journey. So please, Jeff, please. Anyways, it is Lauren Hope, aka Lolo, founder and creator of Good Girl Chronicles, and it has been a week since I have done a YouTube video. It is sugar. Sorry. I'm multitasking. I'm so sorry. This is terrible that I do this. Sorry. How do people do these what do you call it? How do you all do this touchscreen thing? I got a Samsung from T-Mobile for a business line, and I hate this. Hate it. Anyways, so it's been a week since I've done a YouTube video. I'm gonna try to do these once a week. It is September 28th, 2016. So the last time I did a YouTube video, it was about my speech at the Sandler Center about surviving suicide, which went really great. So this week, things for the blog and business have been going super great. I'm going to keep this short because I have somewhere to be at noon. Things for the blog have been going really, really great. I really feel like now I'm going to actually start getting paid for blogging and social media consulting. I've been offering a lot of services for free because, you know, I was new to the business. I wanted to break my teeth. Now I gotta live, y'all. I gotta live. So I just have to be more assertive with what I'm offering. So, quick synopsis. Good Girl Chronicles LLC is a storytelling business in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm dedicated to telling powerful stories about life, love, loss, powerful stories. I have a story to tell, clearly, about my mental health journey, how it has torn apart my family, my life after news, heartbreak, and faith, among other things. And in telling my story, other people have asked me to tell theirs, which is beautiful. I've done features on Mary Kay, a company called Bioseutica, and I just recently got a feature. A rap artist by the name of Money I Got Him asked me to write his feature in bio. So it was really great. I interviewed him last week in Portsmouth, and I really feel good about the music feature, which prompted me to start a new blog entry called Music Mondays. Once or twice a month, Good Girl Chronicles will highlight an artist, preferably local, and talk about the story behind their music. So Money I Got 'Em is my first Music Monday feature. Phenomenal. That was a paid feature, so y'all gotta pay. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I network all the time, so I went to a Chamber of Commerce event here in Hampton Roads, and I made some great connections, and I hope that that I'm gonna get some good clients from there too. So yeah, watch this. I'm gonna Snapchat as I'm doing this real quick. This is how I do my YouTube videos. Tune in to Good Girl Chronicles / Lauren Hope at YouTube. I'll try to put a link up at some point. I'm addicted to Snapchat. So anyways, so yeah, and I have been able to learn a lot real fast about social media. I have been in social media since 2008. I was a new media content specialist. I did social media while I was at all of my stations. I was a web producer for a long time. So I've learned a lot about social media, and I continue to learn because it's growing. And things are going really, really well. So right now, I would say across all platforms, I probably have about 5,000 followers, which is phenomenal to be able to say, because I don't know. I'm like, why do 5,000 people care about my little mental health story? But Twitter has been amazing. A lot of mental health organizations and nonprofits follow me. A lot of other social media personalities follow me. Social media consultants, marketers, Tay Diggs, Soledad O'Brien. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. I've been retweeted and liked by New York and Company, Lifetime, Soledad, NBC, Tracy Potts, who's a correspondent, Lindsay Davis for GMA. I mean, This Is My Brave. Incredible, awesome people and organizations have retweeted little old me, which shows me that I'm learning a thing or two about social media. So now that I'm learning, I want to help other people learn. So part of what Good Girl Chronicles does is offer social media consulting. So for me, if I'm going to just kind of empower you with the tools for social media, I want to show you how to do it. That's a one-time fee. Now, if you want me to run your social media for a period of time, then we got to sit down and talk, because it's a much bigger undertaking. So like I said, there's blogging and features, social media consulting. I do want to be a paid public speaker. I went to school for communications. I took an amazing public speaking class in undergrad, and it was based upon that class that I became a reporter. Literally, and I tell this story often, I took this public speaking class. At the time, I was at a community college. The teacher said to me, "You should be a reporter." And I was just like, "No, I just want to be a therapist." She said, "No, you should be a reporter." So I changed my major from psychology to broadcast journalism, and the rest is history. After that, I went on to have an amazing career in television for close to 10 years. I worked for NBC 12, MTV News, Wavy News 10, ABC 13 News. Is that it? MTV News. I said that already. That's it. But I worked at these places for like at least a minimum of 1 to 2 years. So that was a really long time. I also did, I was on the radio on a small local station in Lynchburg called KHF, and I would go in once a week. I was not paid. I just wanted to learn about radio. So I just went in once a week, and we were just talked about morning stuff. So that was amazing. So in the future, part of Good Girl Chronicles is public speaking. I would like to help other people craft their message as far if you're preparing for a speech or whatever. I'll meet with you, this, that, and the third. We'll get it done. If you love my YouTube page, my Facebook Lives, my energy, whatever, I will come and meet with you. So you can email me at teamgoodgirl84 and we can discuss the best ways to do that. After my speech at the Virginia Beach Sandler Center, I got a lot of requests for public speaking, and that lights my heart on fire, because I love public speaking. I love connecting with people. I love telling my story. I love telling other people's stories. That's why journalism was so lucrative to me. I still consider myself a journalist. Last but not least, mental health advocacy. I want to be a mental health advocate, and I'm going to be going through training, certification, volunteer work to become an advocate or peer specialist. Basically, I want to help other people live with their mental illness. For a lot of people who have depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, the gambit. Mental health is a very large spectrum, and it is difficult. I know that as someone who has attempted suicide several times. I know that as someone who was diagnosed with depression and anxiety at 16. I know that as somebody who has been in the psych ward 2 times. It is hard, and we live in a country that stigmatizes mental illness. Well, I don't subscribe to that. You are okay. You are human. You are okay. And I want to help other people understand that this mental illness does not define you. You can live with this. You can overcome it. So I'll be training to do that. And yeah. So while I am seeking training and opportunities to become a mental health advocate, I am telling my own story of mental health. I have a blog called Good Girl Chronicles. It's a long address, sorry. It is goodgirlchapters.blogspot.com, where I blog about my mental health journey. That is free because I feel like that is a message that people need. So today I wrote about my first stay at the Virginia Beach Psychiatric Center, which was good and bad. I mean, the system does help people, but it also fails a lot of people. I believe the system failed me. I know the system failed a very close friend of mine. I've talked to other patients who have gotten out and the system has failed them. And that's not to throw shade at Virginia Beach Psychiatric Center. They are understaffed. They are overworked. They are more concerned with paperwork than helping patients. I've seen them push pills on people. I mean, literally, this is not being dramatic. There are walking zombies at Virginia Beach Psych. People who are on 3 or 5 meds who are so doped up they can't keep their eyes open. But to me, it is just an indicator of the challenges of mental health in our country and in Virginia. Virginia has a lot of things that could be improved with mental health. And so I hope as an advocate, I can be a part of that change. So in a nutshell, that is Good Girl Chronicles. Today, personally, because I talk about my personal life here, today I went to the Chesapeake Community Services Board to begin getting assistance for my mental health issues. Depression and anxiety are my primary issues. I take an antidepressant called Vibrid that is really good with serotonin. It minimizes weight gain, helps me focus, and I only take 10 milligrams, thank God. I don't have issues sleeping anymore, so I don't take sleeping aids, and I usually go to bed at the same time. But today I will say the Chesapeake Community Services Board was a good experience. I got in at 8:30. They came and gave me a ride because I'm a little financially challenged right now, which was super cool. I talked to a case manager. I talked to someone who I hope will help me get insurance. And even though this is hard for me to say and I have a lot of pride about it, I'm going to be speaking to somebody about applying for SSI, which is Social Security Insurance. I have intense pain in the lower half of my body, in my calves, thighs, and knees and feet on a regular basis. And it makes it difficult for me to work at a retail job or any job that requires a lot of standing. And I want the opportunity to see a podiatrist to figure out if I need surgery or what to get that better. And I have thyroid issues. I've been recommended to see a nutritionist. I just want a chance to get those things in order while I'm going through this hard part of my life. And I believe that that is the purpose of one of the purposes of SSI. I'm sure a lot of people will throw shade at me and say that I'm lazy and this, that, and the third. And, oh, you look so pretty and put together. Why are you applying for SSI? Well, understand this. As a television reporter, I was just getting out of college during the recession, which hit in 2008 when the housing market crashed. And after that, everyone was hit. Rich people, poor people, middle-class people. There were people going to the food bank that had never in their life imagined they were going to have to go to the food bank for services. And so I don't care if people hate on me for getting help for being in a valley. I've been offered 10 jobs at good companies this year, but I've been afraid to take those jobs because I'm in pain a lot. Good Girl Chronicles LLC is my primary job. I make some money, but I do that 7 days a week. And I am fighting every day to be a healthy, whole person. And I shouldn't feel guilty about getting assistance for that. I understand people take advantage of the system, especially people of my color. No, I can't even say especially people of my color. People take advantage of the system, but the system was made to help people who have fallen down. So, hate on me if you want, I don't care. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. And I hope, a lawyer through the Legal Aid Society of Virginia that's going to help me with some legal issues. And they have been so gracious. So I say all of that to say that there is help out there, that you should not be ashamed of asking for help. You should not be ashamed of living with a mental illness. There's help out there. And lastly, I just want to say, I want to thank everyone who donated to Good Girl Chronicles, who or has donated to Good Girl Chronicles, whether it is taking me to lunch or sending a donation. Understand that you literally have fed me with those donations. I've been able to stay in hotels. I'm in an extended stay now while I'm waiting on my services to kick in. I've been able to buy things for pay business expenses, pay bills. I literally am living because of you all, and I appreciate it. The Bible says in Proverbs 27:17, iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. So it says that people, friends, Christ lovers, should improve the people that are around them. And I adore you, everyone who is a Good Girl Chronicles supporter, because you are sharpening me with your love, your tenderness, your grace, your understanding. And it means the world. Thank you. So I'm going to run off to a business meeting now, which I hope will mean some profit for me. I'm going to be very upset. No, I'm not going to be upset. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to go pitch myself as a social media consultant. They love it, great. They don't, whatever. So if you watch this video and you love what I'm doing and you want to get connected, my GoFundMe page is below. I'm also going to put my email. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. So, as we say here at Good Girl Chronicles, I love you. I love God more. I'll see you next time.